Hello. Hey, I've been working on my control panel, and I thought I'd show you a little update. I guess they're coming for me. Well, first of all, this is all via Bluetooth, and right now Walter is just spitting out a Bluetooth count, 1, 2, 3 every second or so, and that is showing up right there. Here's my control panel. Okay. And so this is the data from Walter. This is like the message box. This is also going to be a iconic message box eventually, so I can show a picture as a display item. Big fat stop button, and it changes color when I highlight on it. Alright, these are my sliders for my reverse limit and my top speed of remote control, and that box I'll get back to in a second. Here is another slider for my auto speed. Here's another message box that will eventually tell me what mode I'm in. Here are check boxes you can see to go through my various modes. Now, the coolest thing about what I got going right now is the fact that for every deal, like see down here, that's my data coming in. Alright, and if I pick, let's say, a slider over here, here's a slider right here. Okay, well, if you look right here, there's the value of the slider. There's the value of the slider, 204. Here's another slider. There's that value, 134, 202. Alright, how about a stop button? Stop button, got it. Right? How about these check boxes up here? Right there. Let's see, how about this one? There it is. The number and the event. Then up here, I've got awesome drop-down menus. Alright, and they just keep jinking out, right? There's another one. And each one of these also, if I click one, each one of these has an integer output number. So that's choice 102, 103, 108, right? So those all work. Basically, all of this stuff down here, every one of those numbers that pops up when I hit a control is a ID number that can be sent out via serial commands. And I got one more here, which is kind of snazzy. If I turn on my remote control, this here is my virtual joystick. I have used this in the past in similar forms. You can see the X and Y clicking by there, and the X and Y down here. Now, with my remote control, when I release this button, I need two centered numbers to spit out, basically 125, 125. And I have a stand-in right now, which is released, sending centered. That will be replaced with sending that 125. Same thing, if I move my cursor out of the box, same thing happens. Released, sending centered, outside area. That again will be replaced with sending a serial out of 125, 125 for my X and Y from the joystick. So my robot's not going to take off when I let go of the button or move my cursor off the box. And I can turn that off if I just click another option here. Donk. And so there you go. There's the beginning. These menus are going to be all my demos and audio options and stuff. These are all my modes. And then this big fat stop button. Watch this. I love this. Stop button. Got it. Stop button. Got it. That actually is going to be, I'm going to have a second chip on Walter over here, my 14M, which is tucked in there somewhere, is going to actually be a co-monitor of my Bluetooth in, and all it's going to do is that 14M is simply going to sit and wait for one command, probably like a capital A for all stop, and that's its only job, is sit there all day long, sitting on an hsarin command, waiting for a capital A. And as soon as it does that, it's actually going to click a relay and open a contact to kill my main drive battery in there. And so I'll actually have a hardwire all stop, not a code based. I mean, it is code based, but it's only one line of code, 2 lines. If you get a serial in of capital A, high pin, click the relay. And so that'd be really nice because, as we all know, or some of us know, if you fry a MOSFET transistor, your robot goes full speed very quickly into a wall, and no amount of code is going to stop it from doing so. So I'll have, with this big fancy stop button, I will have a hardwire stop, which will solve code issues. It'll solve hardware failure issues, and it's big red and it says stop. So I think what I'm going to do right now on this video is hit